So as you can see, the box is bright yellow and there isn't much to look at. There's just the name of the device on the front. What we've got on the back is a couple of specifications. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the box, but as you can see, it's pretty plain. So now we're going to take off the plastic covering. Once we have the lid of the box off, the first thing we see is a paper box which wishes us a welcome to the Realme family. When we open this out, the first thing we see is a SIM eject pin, and then there's a semi-opaque plastic cover on the inside for the phone and a little bit of paperwork. We'll set that aside and take out the phone, which is right beneath it in the box, and we can already see that this is the true white version. And now we get our first look at the effect that Realme has achieved with the back of this device. So as we turn it in our hands, we see the light playing across the texture on the rear. We can also see the familiar vertical quad camera strip on the rear. Let's switch it on and put this aside so we can take a look at the rest of the box contents while the phone is booting. So there isn't much else in the box. We have a USB Type-C cable, and the charging brick, which is actually quite chunky. As you can see, Realme ships an 18-watt fast charger in the box with this phone. And here you can see everything that comes in the box with the Realme Narzo 10. We're just quickly going to go through the phone setup process. In addition to the usual options, there is some visual customization that you can choose before you set up the phone. And as usual, we're going to skip installing the bloatware that we're prompted to right at the beginning. And that's it. We can now see what the phone looks like. You can also see that there are quite a few preloaded apps in addition to the ones that we chose not to install. Now here's a closer look at the exterior of the device. We can see the volume buttons and the SIM tray on the left, power button on the right, nothing on the top, and a USB Type-C port flanked by a 3.5mm audio socket and a single speaker on the bottom. Our unit also has a screen protector pre-applied on the front. You can see that the SIM tray has slots for 2 nano SIMs and a micro SD card. The Narzo 10 has a 6.5-inch HD+ screen with a water drop notch. You get the octa-core Mediatek Helio G70 SoC with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. On the back, we have a 48MP primary camera with an f1.8 lens and an 8MP ultra-wide camera. In addition, you get a 2MP monochrome portrait sensor and a 2MP macro camera.